The year was 1936, a time when a single invention on the soil of Japan would pivot the direction of the coming century. This is the chronicle of the Toyota AA, the first masterpiece machine that made the arduous decision to transition from the textile mills to the open roads. In an era dominated by American automotive giants, this debut Japanese model carved a new path with its streamlined silhouette. It wasn't merely the launch of a new car, it was the first cornerstone of a magnificent empire. One that would eventually shake the global automotive industry to its core with its unparalleled expertise. The path of this Toyota was shadowed by global skepticism and doubt, yet the harsh economic waves of the 1930s only served to solidify its resolve. The world wondered, could a family known for weaving looms truly engineer such a complex machine? But when the Model AA finally touched the asphalt, it shattered every outdated perception that questioned Asia's potential. If you had stood at that historic moment in 1936, you would have witnessed how the sweeping lines of this vehicle bent the very direction of the wind in its favor. It didn't ask for permission to pass. It announced to the world, through the roar of its six-cylinder engine and its sheer courage, that a new king had entered the field. From the very start, this was more than a display of a new model. In the form of the AA, it was an authority established to redefine the meaning of quality forever. Chapter 1. The Weaver's Ambition. From Looms to Cars. The foundation of Toyota was laid not on the roads, but within the walls of cotton mills. The capital generated by Sakichi Toyoda's automatic loom gave Kiichiro Toyoda the courage to step into the world of steel. When the Toyota AA emerged in 1936, it was not just a collection of an engine and four wheels. It was the result of millions of hours spent mastering the intricacies of engine components. This model stood as an example that if a person possesses a specific purpose, they can break old traditions and build an entirely new world. Chapter 2. The Art of Aerodynamics, a New Horizon in Design. The design of the Toyota AA was a fresh experiment for the world at that time. While its structure carried echoes of the Chrysler Airflow, Japanese craftsmanship gave it a distinct and dignified grace. Its sloping rear and integrated fenders were sculpted to minimize wind resistance while racing down the road. This design was futuristic for its era, teaching the world that a vehicle must not only be beautiful but also functional. The AA proved that Toyota's vision always stays 2 steps ahead of time. Chapter 3. The Mechanical Soul, the Power of the Six-Cylinder Engine. The true soul of this vehicle was its 3.4-liter engine. This 62-horsepower machine was considered a remarkably smooth and tranquil ride for its day. The greatest strength of this engine was its reliability, a standard that would later become Toyota's hallmark identity. The reign this engine established on the roads forced even Western engineers to realize that Japan was no longer just imitating, it was setting a new benchmark for engineering excellence. Chapter 4. The Sacred Transformation. The Journey from Toyota to Toyota. A significant historical shift occurred alongside the launch of Model AA. The name Toyota was changed to Toyota following a public competition. The reason for this change wasn't just phonetic. In Japanese script, Toyota is written with 8 strokes, which is a symbol of prosperity and good fortune in their culture. This new name and logo were applied to this vehicle for the first time. It was the first and strongest step toward evolving from a family business into a global institution. Chapter 5. The Rediscovered Legend, a Lost Masterpiece. For years, the world believed that all Toyota AA models had perished under the sun of time, as only 1/400 units were ever produced. However, in 2008, mysterious news broke that an original AA model had been discovered in an old farmhouse in Russia. The machine had stood there for decades, yet its frame still whispered its grand story. This discovery proves that true legends never turn to dust. They remain hidden somewhere to remind future generations of their greatness. Chapter 6. The Immortal Foundation. Conclusion. Every new model running on our roads today, whether it be a Corolla or a Land Cruiser, carries the DNA of this 1936 Toyota AA. It taught us the meaning of persistence and how a small beginning can change the map of the world. The AA model is among those few cars in history that were born in the toughest circumstances, yet made their identity immortal. It is the first and golden chapter of Toyota's story, one that will live forever. If you enjoyed our hard work and this video, please like the video and subscribe to our channel to see more such fascinating stories.